The huge house where the Kim family lived was super fancy with big gardens and tall, beautiful buildings. It looked like something out of a dream, showing everyone how rich and important they were. But inside, things were a bit more real, especially for Kim Taehyung. He was 48 years old and had to use a wheelchair. This was because of a terrible accident that happened a while ago. And if you think the accident is the worst thing, then no, you are wrong. There are many things that happened with this man. He lost almost everything he had: his company, all his money, even his credit cards. And to make things even harder, the woman he loved, his wife, left him and their 3 kids right when he needed her most. He had loved her so much, and her leaving hurt him deeply. But even with all the pain and loss, his biggest strength is his love for his 3 children. They aren't just his children, they are his entire world. They are his definition of love. The love is so clear in every quiet moment they shared, every little smile, and every gentle touch. He is only living for his kids. His oldest son is Jimin, who is 19 years old. He's really grown up for his age. So clever, so mature, sensible, and caring. He's like a quiet leader to Tae's kids. He always makes sure that his younger siblings behave. He can be strict at the time when it's needed, but it was only because he loves them endlessly and wants what's best for them more than anything. Jimin always tries that his dad stop worrying or feeling stressed. He loves his dad more than anything and wanted to protect him. Then there is Kim Yn, the only daughter of Taehyung, who is 16 now. She is very quiet, keeps her feelings to herself. She doesn't talk much, and it is hard to tell what she is thinking or going through. But one thing is clear: she can't imagine living without her dada. She really disliked her biological mother for leaving them, for leaving her dada, and that feeling is deep inside her. She loves to read books and listens to music. She always finds comfort in those things. She is also very attractive and beautiful with a mature way about her. The youngest of the bunch is Kim Jungkook, who is only 7 years old. He is a super cute little boy, but also a bit of troublemaker and a spoiled kid of the family. He loves his dad, Taehyung, and always seeks for his attention. His happy, playful noises often fill the big quiet house, making everyone smile and breaking the serious moods. This special family don't live all by themselves in the huge house. Taehyung's 2 elder brothers also live there, making it a big shared family home. Kim Seok-jin, who is 50, he is also a billionaire. His wife is Kim Ji-soo, who is 40 right now. They are having 2 kids, a daughter named Lisa and son named Jinho. Both Lisa and Jinho are same age as Jimin and Yn. Then comes Kim Young-hee, 49 years old, who is also a billionaire. His wife is Jenny, age 39. They are blessed with one daughter, Min Ye-ji. She is a year older than Yn and Lisa, so she is like an older cousin to them. So this isn't just a rich family, it was a big complicated one, full of different personalities and a shared bitter past. They had gone through a lot of hard times, especially Taehyung, but they are still strong because of their love for each other and constant support. They are living in the fancy world of rich people in Seoul, South Korea. But they are also just a family dealing with sadness. hope, and the powerful, unbreakable ties that connect them all. Enough introduction, let's start the story. The huge dining room at the Kim mansion always settled properly, but today something is different. Not really, because it happens many times. Kim Taehyung, looking handsome even in his casual silk shirt, sat at the head of the table on his wheelchair. Other family members sitting there as well. He is carefully stacking a few pancakes on Cookie's plate, knowing his youngest would probably only eat the syrup and sip on his favorite banana milk. Cookie? No! Cookie don't want the green stuff. It's slimy. The 7 years old baby Cookie wailed while poking suspiciously at a piece of broccoli that had mysteriously appeared on his plate. He scrunched up his nose dramatically, pushing his plate away a little. Jenny, Cookie, sweetie, it's just broccoli. It's good for my baby's health. He wants to be strong, then he needs to have this. She said, and reached over to adjust a napkin that Cookie had somehow managed to get tangled in his hair. Lisa, Cookie, eat your veggies. You need this. After all, my Cookie baby is so small, she said with a teasing smirk on her face. Cookie sticking out his tongue at her. No, Cookie wants cereal, and Cookie will get big, Nona. Jisoo, you already had cereal yesterday, Ban. You know, too much sugar isn't good for your teeth, my love. Gina, who is 19 like Jimin, was busy stealing bacon from Yeji's plate, but she smacked his hand playfully. Yeji, hey, you donkey, get your own. Gina, but yours looks crispier. He argued, already reaching again to her plate. Jin, enough you two. He is already halfway through his own breakfast, looking very much then relaxed. Well, the older brother, Jimin, 19 years old guy, sitting just beside his father, a picture of calm in the storm. He quietly buttered a piece of toast for them, then cut the sausage into small pieces. Here, passing food to them. Cookie, who is now making airplane noise with a fork. He looks up at Cookie. Jimin, Jungkook, finish your broccoli. Now, his firm voice, but still not harsh, made Cookie pout a little. Then, you can have a little of cereal. Cookie, his eyes shine with happiness after hearing cereal, but he pouted more when he realized that he needs to complete his veggies first. Made annoyed sound with a huge pout. Jimin's words are usually law. Cookie picked up a piece of broccoli, making so many faces, but finally popping it into his mouth. Cookie, it's still yucky, he said in very low voice. Vine, 16 years old daughter of Taehyung, sitting just in front of Cookie, barely touching her food. She watched the scene unfold with her usual quiet intensity, her beautiful eyes taking everything in. She didn't say a word, just sipped her juice quietly. She looks unbothered. It didn't affect her as much as others. Her gaze drifted to her father, a silent question in her eyes, almost as if she could sense the hidden struggle of her father's calm smile. She hated her mother for leaving, the reason why she worried more of her father. Her aunt asked her, Ryan, Are you going to eat anything? She asked after seeing the untouched food in her plate, while shaking her head as no. No, not hungry. Taehyung, sweetie, you need to eat something, just a little. His voice was soft. He knows she often skips her meals, and it always worries him. He shifted a little on his wheelchair, a silent reminder of his constant physical discomfort, trying to reach out to her hand. He squeezed it a little and made quick eye contact with her. Lisa, uncle, she's probably too busy thinking about her books. She giggled a little. Or maybe her sad songs. Brian looks up at her, more like a little cold glare. She hates when people comment on her quietness or her interest. Sugar, Lisa, that's enough. He usually speaks less than his brothers. But when he does, everyone listens. Jimin sensed the tension that's increasing in the dining room. Jimin gently nudged at her arm. Just a little wine, at least for Dad. She sighed and picked up the fork. Started having some veggies. She isn't looking happy about it, but she did it for her dad. Cookie, see my wine? She's a good girl, he declared after finishing his most eaten broccoli. She eats her yucky stuff. The morning is like this. A really loud start to the day. Taehyung watched his children, niece and nephews, a genuine smile on his face. It is his life now. It is messy, it is loud, but it is filled with love, and that's something too precious to him. He still felt a small ache in his heart of betrayal of his past life, but seeing his family is his greatest balm. The breakfast table slowly emptied as the older kids got ready for their day. Jimin is the first to stand up, grabbing onto his bed. Jimin, alright everyone, let's get moving. We don't want to be late for school. He gave his father a quick yet loving squeeze on his shoulders. See you later, Dad. Don't stress much, okay? Taehyung, smiling. You too, Minnie. Have a good day, kids, and study hard. One stood up and walked over to his seat. She gently leaned down and placed a soft peck on his forehead. It is a rare display of affection from her, but it showed her deep love of her for him. Fine, bye, Dada. She murmured, almost too quiet to hear. Taehyung, bye, my love. He whispered back, holding her hand for a moment longer than necessary. A silent wish for her day to be good. He cherished the small connections with his quiet child. Lisa and Jinho already on her way out of the door, both together. Bye uncles, bye guys, see you soon, have a great day. Yeji hugging her father tightly from behind. Bye Dada, see you soon, take care. Her father is having a soft smile on his face because he really loves it when his only daughter show affection by actions which he can't. Now only the youngest and naughtiest kids of the family sitting on his seat, still trying to stack pieces of food into a wobbly tower. Her aunt, Cookie, that's it. After hearing his name from his aunt, he launched himself out of his chair. Before anyone could stop him, he had climbed onto Taehyung's lap, snuggling face in his dad's chest. Taehyung, Ash, my little bear, He chuckled and hugged Cookie tightly, though a tiny wince left his mouth from the sudden weight on his legs. He quickly hid the pain behind a loving smile. Taehyung, you have to go to school to learn to play with your friends. Cookie, no! He sobbed, clutching onto Taehyung's shirt like a tiny koala to stay with his dada. Jenny and Jisoo approached, but Cookie tightened his grip around his dada. Jenny, Cookie, be a good boy for your dad. Jisoo, you will see him soon. Taehyung tried to separate him, but Cookie sticking to him like glue. Jimin, Cookie, he came back and then besides his father's wheelchair, you have to go to school. You know that I had work to do, important things, and we all need to help him by doing our part. Right, baby? Cookie takes from Taehyung's embrace. Jimin, do you want Dada to be sad? He'll be sad if you won't go to school. Cookie sniffed, but again tightened his grip on Taehyung. Then Vine, who silently came there, extends her hand to Cookie. She didn't say a word, just stood there, her gaze steady and calm. There is something in her silent presence that calmed Cookie Baby down. He hesitated and looks at her hand for a while, but then slowly loses his grip around Taehyung and hold her hand. Taehyung, my good baby, he pecked his forehead and then Vine picked Cookie up in her arms. He hugged her neck and sniffed a little, but as soon as she hugged him, he calmed down and rested his head over her shoulder. She walked away while patting his back. Taehyung watched everything carefully. He looks at his hand and then his empty lap. Jin, they're growing up so fast, aren't they? He walked over and pat Taehyung's back. Taehyung, too fast. Then he thought in his mind, why my kids are so mature. Jimin always so responsible, practically a second parent to my Ryan and Cookie, and her so quiet and strong, always handles Cookie better than any adults. And Cookie, even for all his tantrums, listened to his siblings the most. Taehyung then looks up at his brothers. They shouldn't. They shouldn't have to be like this, too mature than their ages. They're just kids. They should be carefree, like any other kids of their age. His brothers and sister-in-laws looks at him with unreadable expression. Because their mother left? Is that why they had to grow up so quickly? Sugar, they are strong because they have you. They have a father who loves them more than anything. And they have us. They know they are loved. Always. That's what makes them strong. Not a lack of anything or anyone there. Jisoo, you being their father is enough for them. They are amazing kids because you raised them with so much love. He just smiled and nodded a little. Their words are comforting, but his heart would not fully go away. After some hours, Cookie burst through the front door. His little legs rushed towards his dada's study room. Cookie, Dada! Dada! After a big hug from his dada, his next stop was usually Vine. Cookie came back, his uniform messy, his hair sticking up in places. He didn't say anything, just looked up at Vine with his two eyes while sitting on a couch in the living room, reading a book with headphones on. He looks up and smiles a little at the little boy. Wine, love the cookie? She asked while removing her headphones and placing the book aside. Cookie, sure of Nuna. Mrs. Lee made us eat. Yuck, yuck, please. Jimmy the monkey stole my crayons. And Cookie drew a rocket ship. It was this huge. Spreading his hands wide, he started telling his day, and she listened to him carefully while nodding. She wasn't replying verbally much, but her attention was on him, and that's what Cookie wants. Ryan, let's go. Let's get you fresh. He nodded and held her index finger and continued his chatting about his rocket ship. He loves telling her everything, even if she don't say much back. Just knowing she listens was enough for the younger boy. When she was helping Cookie, just then Jinho appeared there. Usually, Lisa would help him with things like finding his sports gear, but today she isn't at home. She is having a project, and she went to her friend's place after school directly. When? What? She asked while adjusting Cookie's hair and clothes. Jinho, hesitating. Actually, Ryan, can you help me in finding my things? I'm getting late. And Ryan nodded. Ryan, come, Jinho. Thank you so much, Ryan. Actually, Lisa isn't here today. That's why I need your help. Cookie stuck to her. She helped in finding Jinho's uniform and everything he needed to practice. The little one bounced in the room. Cookie, Yoongi, see, it's Cookie's rocket. It will fly high and will go to the sun. Jinho, wow, my cookies. He stopped and then said, too dumb. How can this go to sun? It's too hot over there. Cookie, no, it will go to sun only. Cookie is unique, so Cookie won't send this to moon like others. He said with a stubborn pout. As the evening settled over the Grand King mansion, a soft, golden light filled the rooms. Then, moving slowly in his wheelchair, gently pushed open the door to Ryan's bedroom. He has been looking for her, and the faint light spilling from under her room told him that she is there. He pushed in the doorway. A soft sigh left his mouth. Ryan's room, usually so neat and clean and calm, is now a colorful wonderland of toys. Little cars, building blocks, some more little toys, and 2 to 3 brushes scattered over the floor.